Hello and welcome to On the Mat with Lydia. That's me, and whatever has brought you to your yoga practice today, you are very welcome here. Today we have a Get Up and Flow morning practice. So this is a short and sweet practice to help you wake up in the morning, get energized, and get ready to take on the day. So whenever you're ready, let's get on the mat. Let's get started today in our child's pose. So when you're ready, from hands and knees, let's open the knees nice and wide, bring the big toes together, and then sit your hips back towards your heels and melt your chest towards the mat. Now, it does not matter if your hips touch your heels, just feeling this heaviness through the body, relaxing down towards the earth. And finding your breath here as you inhale and exhale. Breathing through the chest, the upper back, the ribs, the low belly. Feeling these expansive inhales, filling your body with breath, with life, with vitality. And feeling this release with your exhale, helping you ease into this practice. And with your next inhale, start to walk your arms over towards the right side of your mat, finding this stretch for your left side waist as you settle the hips down and reach out through the fingertips. Let's stay here for another breath in and breath out. With your inhale, walking your arms back through center and all the way over to that left edge of your mat. This time feeling that stretch for your right side waist, keeping the head, the hips relaxed. Let's take another inhale and exhale. With your inhale, walking your arms back through center, reaching forward through the fingertips. Take an exhale here. And inhale, slowly rising up onto hands and knees. Bringing your knees back underneath your hips, ankles in line with the knees. With your next inhale, lift your chest, drop your belly, find your cow pose. And as you exhale, tuck your chin around your spine, finding your cat. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward, maybe lifting the chin. And exhale, round your spine, lifting your belly button and looking back towards your toes. Let's take 3 more here with the breath. Inhale into your cow. And exhale into your cat. Moving with the flow of your breath here, waking up your spine, bringing energy into the body. All together, let's take 1 more inhale for that gentle back bend. And exhale to stretch through the back body. Beautiful. Inhale, nice and long. Spine, tuck your toes behind you. As you exhale, send your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Bending into your left knee, let your right heel drop towards the earth. And then switch, bending into your right knee, drop your left heel. Do that a couple more times, bending your left knee, and then bending your right knee. Pedaling out your heels here, feeling that stretch through the backs of the legs. All the while lifting your hips high, feeling that length through your spine as well. Now when you're ready, we're going to take this movement of pedaling the heels all the way up to the top of the mat. So keep bending one knee as you slowly start to walk yourself forward, almost like strutting towards the top of your mat here until your feet meet your hands and you can settle down into a forward fold. Maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows here, let yourself hang heavy as you take a breath in. And breath out. With your inhale, slowly push all the way up to standing. Arms hang heavy by your sides as you land in your Tadasana, mountain pose. Beautiful. Let's wake things up a little bit more with a few sun salutations. So from the top of your mat here, take an inhale to rise your arms. As you exhale, fold forward. Take your time. Inhale, sliding your hands to your thighs or shins, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms to the mat and step back into a plank. Now you choose here today, knees down or knees lifted as you take an inhale here. With your exhale, shift your heart forward, keep your elbows close, lower onto your belly. Inhale, lift your chest, baby cobra, find that back bend. Exhale, press yourself up and back into your downward facing dog. With an inhale, sweep your right leg back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift that right knee forward towards your nose, and let's step that right foot all the way up in between the hands. You got it. Gently lower your left knee down when you're ready, settling into a lunge. So if you'd like, you can rock the hips around a little bit, kind of finding some space here. And then eventually coming back to stillness, rooting through the feet and reaching your arms all the way to the sky. Let's take an inhale right here. As you exhale, bend the elbows, lift your chest, find a little back bend. Then inhale, arms reach straight back up, get tall. Exhale, hands to the mat, lift your back knee, and let's step it back to our downward facing dog. When you're ready, other side, inhaling left leg back to three-legged dog. Exhale, drawing your knee towards your nose, stepping that left foot all the way up. Back knee gently lowers down as you find your lunge. Taking a moment to kind of wiggle and settle in. Awesome. Rooting down as you lift up, arms reach for the sky. Take an inhale in your low lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift your heart, little baby back bend. Inhale, reach for the sky, hello morning. Exhale, hands to the mat, lift your back knee and step it back to your downward facing dog. Let's pause here, take a big breath in and let it out. Inhale to bend your knees, look forward towards your thumbs. Exhale, take a walk to the top of your mat, feet coming up to meet your hands. Inhale for your halfway lift, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, reaching for the sky. Exhale, hands come down through heart center, mountain pose. Let's flow again here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, follow your breath. Inhale for that halfway lift, reaching the heart forward. Exhale, plant your palms and let's step it back to plank pose. Knees lowered or lifted as you inhale here, nice and strong. Exhale, hug the elbows in as you lower halfway, this time chaturanga. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart up, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, send the hips back and up to your downward facing dog. As you inhale, sweep the right leg back. Exhale, step that right foot in between your hands. Left knee lowers down when you're ready into that low lunge. With an inhale, rise your arms, reach to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your chest, baby back bend. Inhale, reach up once again. As you exhale, hands come together, take a twist, left elbow finding right thigh. Gently drawing that right shoulder back, hugging the shoulder blades together. Option while you're here to tuck those back toes, lift your left knee, powering up the legs. Keep pushing down through the balls of the feet. Take another inhale here. Exhale, unwind your twist, hands come down, and let's step it back to our downward facing dog. You got this. Inhale, left leg sweeps back. Exhale, stepping up to the top of your mat. Right knee gently finding the floor. With an inhale, reaching your arms to the sky, really bright through the upper body. Exhale, bend your elbows, find that baby back bend. Inhale, reach up tall through the spine. Exhale, hands to heart, find your twist, right elbow to left thigh. Hugging your navel in as you twist through the spine. Really feel that lifting through the heart. Option once again to tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, bringing a little bit more energy into the pose. Wherever you are, take another inhale here. As you exhale, slowly unwind, hands come down, and let's step it back to our downward facing dog one more time. Take a big breath in here. Complete breath out. With an inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold forward. Now take a moment here as you hang heavy to heel toe your feet nice and wide apart to the outer edges of your yoga mat. Turn your toes out slightly, heels in as you take an inhale here. With your exhale, bend your knees, drop your hips, come down into your malasana, your squat. So up to you how low you want to go today. Maybe hips dropping between the heels, maybe staying a little bit more lifted for today. There's no right or wrong, it's whatever works for your body, whatever feels most energizing for you today. Beautiful. Now let's stay here, opening the hips, lifting the heart for another inhale. And exhale completely. Hands can help you as you lower your booty down onto the mat. Feet are going to walk out in front of you, keeping the knees bent, hands to the backs of your thighs. Take an inhale, sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, lean back, feel that core connection. Then inhale, lift the feet, shins coming parallel to the mat as you find your boat pose. Lovely. Hands can stay behind the thighs or maybe reach towards the heels. Keeping the heart lifted, staying heavy down through the hips. Feel all this power, all this strength in the body, the energy of the breath. And let's take another inhale here. As you exhale, gently lower your feet down. Reach your heart forward and give yourself a nice big hug, arms wrapping around the legs. Beautiful. Take a breath in here and let it out. One more pose for us here today. Let's bring the feet together. Let the knees open out nice and wide, setting up for our butterfly. So letting the knees drop towards the mat as you sit up nice and tall here. Take an inhale, lifting through your spine. As you exhale, begin to reach your heart forward towards your toes, folding any amount over your legs as you find your fold. So feeling this heaviness down through your hips, down through the legs, helping you to open the hips, get that sweet stretch. All the while lengthening through the spine, reaching out through the heart. And keeping this steadiness to your breath. Those big expansive inhales filling the body with breath, with vitality. And those exhales helping you relax into the pose, finding a little bit more ease. And we have 3 more rounds of breath here for today. All together, let's take another inhale here. And exhale, let it go. With your inhale, slowly come back up to seated, nice tall spine. And bring yourself into a comfortable seated position, Sukhasana, easy seat. As you make your way to that nice comfy seat, take a moment to settle your body into stillness. If it feels safe and comfortable for you, you can close your eyes. And I invite you to place one hand over your belly, one hand over your heart. Allowing yourself a few more moments here on your mat to simply be and breathe. Inhaling through the chest, the ribs, the belly. Exhaling out from the belly, the ribs, the chest. Noticing how you feel after this time on your mat today. Feeling all this energy that you've cultivated. And knowing that you can take on whatever the day holds for you. That you have the wisdom to follow what feels right, what feels good, what feels true. And that this day holds magic for you. I thank you so much for meeting me on the mat today. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste.